surface barge. This is Scarecrow 5. The tall geese is here.
Why escape from battle? Has the influx of mobile dolls made the soldiers forget how to fight? Or have my beliefs simply become outdated? Huh?
Be on your guard, Zex. A high-speed carrier full of mobile dolls is heading here.
By their formation, it seems like they were expecting me. Considering how much they rely on mobile dolls, it's a fairly obvious battle plan. Mobile doll reinforcements. They seem pretty well prepared. There's more troops. I see. Looks like they've overrated my ability.
Units 7 to 12, spread out and surround the rest.
I'm not going to let you escape, Lightning Count.
Tall geese. The reason I made it this far was because of you. I'm eternally grateful. It will be tough to part with you. But
My priority right now is to survive this battle.
farewell, tall geese.
Rest in peace, my admirable friend.
He blew it up. Is he going to surrender? I won't stand for it. I get it. He's trying to transfer over to the Wing Zero. You finally lost it, Lightning Count. I'm changing the mobile doll target. Better yet, why don't I provide him with a somewhat more appropriate death? Once you meet your maker, you should curse yourself for your optimistic judgment.
Scarecrow 5 reporting. Mission accomplished.
We've destroyed Wing Zero and Tall Geese, and executed Zex Marquise.
But unfortunately, you've underestimated the Wing Zero.
What?
What incredible response time! And this battle power!
A perfect warrior like yourself should be able to avoid being trifled with by that detestable machine. I pray that the path you've chosen is the correct one, Zex. No, Miliardo. You're a peacecraft. A symbolic guide that will lead us all to peace.
A new model? Yes, and I've given it the name Epion. This suit has the ability to show the pilot the image of the enemy he's fighting and the pilot's own future. Regretfully, there wasn't any future for me to choose from. After you've piloted this suit, if you end up just like myself, let us both part with our lives.
Why did you decide to make this thing?
All my life, I've always thought that humans sense their existence through continuous battle. However, I couldn't come to any conclusions. My battle's now over, but I still have yet to determine the reason for battle. To find that reason, I figured a Gundam would be the most appropriate mobile suit. In addition, I'd like to give my blessings to the winner and loser. This mobile suit allows me to do so.
Do you think you've built a god or something?
Maybe I do. As long as the warrior has a genuine will to fight, the Epion will eliminate all distractions. There's nothing more noble and beautiful than a warrior with no distractions. One could say that he's the closest thing to God.
I don't believe in God.
Show me your abilities to battle and your future. Hiro Yui, I must warn you of one thing. You mustn't be a winner when you pilot that suit. The Gundam Epion is not a weapon. I hope you return here as a loser.
I'm hoping for the same.
Hiro, I won't permit you to die until you've killed me first. I'm disarming the self-detonation device.
Damn it, there's no end to their numbers. That Dermail, he sent in armies of additional troops.
Don't give up! The outcome doesn't matter! It's important that we keep fighting!
Object quickly approaching from 6 o'clock.
Huh? More troops? What's that? A Gundam?
It's unregistered. It's not in our data. Hang on! That thing! Is it our ally?
Are they enemies? No, they're just being told to fight.
Get it! Attack it!
Then are they the enemies? No. It's the same. It's exactly like the Wing Zero. I'm getting rid of them all. Anyone that fights is my enemy. Protect Master Trace. I beg you.
Regretfully, there wasn't any future for me to choose from.
My future. My death.
So tell me, did you see your future? I see. Then let's get started, shall we?
Trace, I don't have the right to do it. To retaliate against the growing pressure from Romefeller, Catra heads to pick up his Sandrock. Wishing to join forces with the Gundam pilots, Zex goes to meet Wu Fei, who's returned to his home colony. But Wu Fei, once again selected to pilot the now complete Ultron Gundam, takes Zex for an enemy and starts attacking. Next on Gundam Wing Episode 35, The Return of Wu Fei.
Zero System, the name given to a cockpit system that quickly calculates battle data and feeds the large amounts of statistics on estimated values directly back to the pilot. But this system also drives a pilot to his limits, to the extent that he won't even fear his own death, thus helping him gain absolute victory. The year is after Colony 195. As the world constantly changes in the chaotic era, there are two mobile suits that could turn humans into the ultimate weapon, the Wing Zero and the Epion.
The Return of Wu Fei.
Troa? Is that you, Troa? It's me, Troa, Catherine. You haven't forgotten me, have you? Huh? Oh, Troa.
This is Bravo. I'm about to enter.
Roger.
That's enough! Wu Fei!
Master Long, you've provided me with a place to train. I'm very grateful.
Don't mention it! You've done well to improve as much as you have. And I'm positive that Ultron will happily welcome you, too.
The new Nataku is very strong, but I don't think I've acquired the necessary skills to handle its strength.
One's strength is in the mind, and one's mind is a battle with oneself. Unless you can win against yourself, Wu Fei, you will never be able to defeat your enemy. For over 100 years, we have fought the evils of outer space. But even this colony, which has protected us for all that time, no longer has the strength to endure. It's been leading us on a path headed for destruction. Even still, we will follow our destiny and see that we live with integrity. Do you understand, Wu Fei?
Integrity?
Believing in yourself, not lying to yourself, and also never betraying yourself.
Master Long!
What? There's no mercy for those being destroyed. Huh?
Master Long, I must conquer and defeat my enemy. The enemy I am fighting is pure evil.
Then there is no need to waver. It isn't evil you're defeating. The ones that you defeated are the epitome of evil. Think about your integrity. That is our determination, and it's also the determination of Ultron.
We know you're here, 05. It's there! Is it the Gundam? We've lured him out. Proceed to stage 2 of our plan. Say bye-bye, 05.
Nataku, guide me in the correct direction.
We're in position to attack 0200.
05 is on its way.
This is a warning to the Gundam pilot. Surrender at once. We're prepared to attack 0200. Should you continue to retaliate, you'll risk involving the entire colony.
Goodbye, dear Wu Fei. See the last of our clan go. Witness it for yourself. Is everything set?
Yes, we're all ready.
Our clan will live with pride right until the end. Wu Fei will succeed us from now on. Do it.
Yes.
What?
Ah! Master Long!
Wu Fei, don't waver. The moment you do, you'll give rise to yet another battle. Please, continue fighting.
Master Long!
Keep fighting, Wu Fei, for your own sense of integrity.
It is up to me. I'll decide what integrity is.
It appears that there was a significant battle in the L5 colony. Wu Fei might have something to do with it.
The pilot of 05, I recall.
Right.
Our force consists of this ship and the Wing Zero. That's not nearly enough to confront the Romefeller Foundation. Couldn't we invite Wu Fei to join us as an ally?
That'd be difficult. The Gundam pilots have the courage and guts to fight on their own. Who knows if you'll help someone like you who's fighting for a cause?
But we are fighting the same enemy. I just want a chance to talk.
All right, then. Alter course to the L5 colony.
Thanks to the success of Operation Nova, practically all of the world is under Romefeller's control. We will therefore discontinue Operation Nova. Tuberov, I would like you to personally take charge of our next plan. The next plan, sir? We have a responsibility to maintain peace. In order to do this, we need overwhelming power.
The mobile doll should more than suffice.
The mobile dolls are of use only when employed in limited battles. Right now, we need something that will give us results on a much larger scale. Chief Engineer Tuberov, you'll head the construction of a piece-million caliber space battleship.
Huh? A space battleship?
I'll be on my way.
Katra, Sally Poe's information is reliable. We can trust it.
Yes. I needed to keep a low profile until now so I wouldn't cause the Magwanaut comrades more trouble. But the situation's not the same anymore.
Romefeller has destroyed most of the Trey's faction. So now power has drastically shifted in Romefeller's favor. The Sank Kingdom is like a candle flickering in the wind.
Yes. That's why I have to get Sandrock back and help protect this nation from the evil.
This is a warning. You are entering a war zone. Detour to point URW. If you do not follow orders, we'll open fire.
Open fire without even guiding me out of here?
We'll commence attack.
Wait for me, my dear Sandrock. I'll be there shortly.
It's true that we used to be part of the Romefeller Foundation. But now the Romefeller Foundation does nothing but squeeze war funds out of us. We can't take this much longer.
All the Romefeller Foundation does is satisfy their desire to rule. They've intensified battles. They are no different from the former alliance.
Trust me, I fully understand what you're all saying. And doesn't this prove my point that true peace cannot be obtained through military force?
I believe it does.
Princess Relina, we need your guidance now. Lead us on to the right path to peace.
My influence is extremely limited. However, if each one of you truly wishes for peace, I believe it's possible to have the Romefeller Foundation terminate their military activities.
Yes, here, well said.
The foreign delegates have left safely. They all seemed quite satisfied.
Pagan, do you think I was out of line promising peace to the other nations? Considering what a hard time I'm having maintaining peace here in the Sank Kingdom?
Miss Relina, the kind of peace promoted by Romefeller is just an empty promise. The pacifism upheld by the Peacecrafts is peace in its truest form, and it's what the other nations are relying on.
But the military force of Romefeller is so powerful.
Ever since Trey's Kush Renata lost his position in the organization, Romefellers had no unifying force. The chief representative, Duke Dermail, is unlikely to fulfill that role. There's nothing to fear with the present Romefeller. Have more confidence in yourself, and make your ideal world a reality.
Welcome back from your escort duties, Lieutenant Nine.
I'm no longer a lieutenant. I'm an Imperial Guard, just like each of you.
But it's hard to break old habits from our days in Oz's Trace faction, if you know what I mean, Miss Noin.
Well, will you at least allow us soldiers to call you Captain Noin?
That's okay if it makes you all feel better. But we're not a military organization bogged down with discipline. Just don't forget that.
Ma'am.
Captain Noin.
What is it, Hito?
An increase in this nation's military power will attract Romefeller's attention. Why have you taken them in?
That issue, huh? Follow me and I'll show you why. The main forces of the Romefeller Foundation are currently gathering around the Sank Kingdom. After the Luxembourg plan to destroy the Trace faction, their remaining military force from that battle has been standing by to invade the Sank Kingdom, which suggests that right from the very beginning, Romefeller had no intention whatsoever of overlooking us. At this rate, we'll end up suffering the fate of the previous Sank Kingdom. It may not be a significant force yet, but in order to confront the Romefeller Foundation, we need to take in past members from the Trace faction and the former alliance. Does all this answer your question, I wonder?
Aren't you a bit laid back? This military power could start attacking us almost any day now.
But having a Gundam on our side is like a symbol of hope for us.
Don't count on that too much. Unlike Catra, I don't see much sense in protecting this country.
But the Right Honorable Trace's Gundam you brought here has guided many soldiers to us. It's a symbol of opposition towards Romefeller.
Trace. What's the big idea giving me this thing?
I hate fighting mobile dolls. Doesn't anyone want to fight me directly?
The Taurus mobile dolls are destroyed.
That leaves no choice. Retreat at once.
People degenerate using machines instead of risking their own lives. This may be the perfect time for us to defeat Oz.
Gundam
This is Zex Marquise, calling from the Peace Million.
That's Wing Zero.
I'd like to discuss an offer. Hang on! I am not your enemy, kid.
All evil that chooses to fight in outer space is my enemy!
I agree, kid. That's why you and I must fight together against Oz and the Romefeller Foundation.
You're a member of Oz yourself!
In the past I was. But no longer.
I don't trust traitors!
How can I get you to listen to me?
By defeating me.
That's fine. Just the position that any Gundam pilot would take. This Gundam 05 has become considerably stronger. I need to come out on top this time. I must win! Peace Million! No! It's unharmed. What? What in the world are these images here? My enemy. No, he's not. The boy is not the enemy I should be fighting.
You can't fool me. You are evil!
Zex, no!
Hey, Zex, get a grip. The Zero system is messing with your head.
No mistake about it. This man will be an enemy to me.
This system displays numerous sets of data to do away with the warrior's insecurities. Such a system will only lead to tragedy. Because there's nothing sadder than a soul being toyed with by a machine. Telling Zex to overcome this now may be too harsh.
Get a move on. We'll be leaving here tomorrow.
Hey! But you saw how happy we made everyone. Why did you suddenly make this the last show?
They say that a Gundam showed up not far from here.
A Gundam showed up?
Hey, sis.
Oh, what's the matter, Troa?
Where am I supposed to put this?
Oh, that! You don't need to worry about it. I'll put it away myself later on.
But
You have to listen to what your sister says, okay?
Mm-hmm. If you say so.
As long as he's around, you never know what trouble we could find ourselves in. We have no choice but to move on now.
You're right. I pity him having amnesia. Troa's better off this way, I think.
Gundam. What's that? I'm sure I've heard of it somewhere before. Not again. I'm so cold.
Troa, you're safe here. I'll never let you get near a battlefield. I'll protect you no matter what.
In space, Duo finds Troa, while on Earth, the Romefeller Foundation moves in to invade the Sank Kingdom. Reunited with the Magonaut Corps, Catra hurries back to the front with his Sandrock. To put an end to what she considers a foolish battle, Relina submits herself to the Foundation. Next, on Gundam Wing Episode 36, Sank Kingdom's Collapse.
Zero System, the name given to a cockpit system that quickly calculates battle data and feeds the large amounts of statistics on estimated values directly back to the pilot. But this system also drives a pilot to his limits, to the extent that he won't even fear his own death, thus helping him gain absolute victory. The year is after Colony 195. As the world constantly changes in the chaotic era, there are two mobile suits that could turn humans into the ultimate weapon, the Wing Zero and the Epion.
Sank Kingdom's Collapse.
Our enemy isn't Oz. It's the Romefeller Foundation, the ruling class on Earth.
But would you seriously consider teaming up with the Trace faction?
Our first priority is to regain control of outer space. We'll need to take in soldiers of the former Alliance.
Absurd! There's no way we could team up with them!
Unless those of us who consider Romefeller an enemy all team up, there's no way we can break their control.
Maybe. What do you think, Duo?
Well, it's true that Romefeller's an enemy to us, the Trace faction, into the former Alliance. But still, it's just as important to think about what happens once we defeat him. With me again once figure that out.
Hey there, Duo!
Until then, I'll continue fighting alone to defeat Romefeller.
Hey, how did it go?
That meeting wasn't going anywhere. Yeah, I wonder what true peace really means anyway.
Huh?
Nothing, just delete that! Whoa, was that totally out of character or what?
Oh, hey, Duo. Let's go somewhere that's really fun.
Somewhere fun?
Yeah, let's go! Hurry, let's go!
Oz's mobile doll troops have moved to the boundaries of the Saint Kingdom, and forces have been gathering in the surrounding military bases. It's unmistakable. Oz is... no, Romefeller is planning to destroy the Saint Kingdom. It's only a matter of time before they attack.
Very well, then. I want to talk to Duke Dermail.
No, wait. Romefeller now regards the Saint Kingdom as an enemy. We have no choice but to fight to save the kingdom.
The Sank Kingdom, under the Peacecraft rule, has always practiced the idea of pacifism. We should advocate for disarmament and aim for a peaceful world where no battles are fought. Therefore, we mustn't fight.
Sure, but you have to understand that the Sank Kingdom's about to be annihilated.
But still, I'm going to do everything I can to avoid a war.
I can understand Miss Relina's ideals. However, Romefeller's military is trying to invade the country.
Relina's too caught up in her ideal world.
What's that supposed to mean?
With things the way they are around the world, it'd be impossible to achieve total pacifism.
So, you're disputing Miss Relina's ideals?
I'm not. Total pacifism's what people are hoping for, and people can't live without hope.
Tell me, Hiro, do you have any hopes of your own?
I only want to fight against those who try to conquer.
I wonder how Catra's doing. I hope he's able to come back here as soon as possible.
That sound means...
Don't let out! Show them what the Magmanok core is made of!
Damn it! Things sure look bad!
Order! Take the 3rd unit and head to the left wing!
Roger! What's that? Master Catra? It's Catra!
He's finally returned!
Hey! You came back! We have something for you, Master!
Yes, I know that! I came back here to get it! All right, let's move in and destroy them all at once, man.
Captain!
Huh?
The enemy is starting to fight back, sir. Hey! Where'd that white suit come from?
What happened?
Gundam 04?
Sandrock, let's do it!
I'm so glad you're safe and sound, Master.
Rashid, all of you, sorry I've been such a pain, and thank you.
What exactly are you saying, Master? We'd like to thank you for saving our lives.
So, Master Catra, are you in need of the Gundam again now?
Yeah, something's come up that I have to take care of soon.
See? Isn't this fun?
You said it.
Next, a performance with a lion, king of the animals, and a young clown.
Ah! Watch out! Excellent! I could fall for that clown.
Sure, whatever. Huh? It's him! Troa!
Great show, Troa.
How did I do?
Great. The crowd sure did love you.
That's good.
Hey, Troa! It is you, Troa! Hey!
Excuse me?
So you were here! Where are the others? How's Hiro? Isn't he with you? Troa?
Get out!
Huh?
You must be an old acquaintance from his past, but Troa's not going to be doing any more fighting.
Troa? What's gotten into you anyway?
Get out of here. Just leave us.
Troa.
Meanwhile, Colonel Tuberov was executing his plans to construct a gigantic space battleship as ordered by the Romefeller Foundation. This project, commandeering the resources and manpower of outer space, was becoming a significant burden on the citizens of the colonies.
We're progressing at an aggressive pace, but given the enormous size of the battleship, it's still going to take some time.
No excuses! We need this new symbol of our strength completed as soon as possible.
Symbol, sir?
Oz currently lacks an individual that can fill Trace's place, so it's crucial that Oz has a symbol of strength to bring the soldiers together. And we must also eliminate the existence of any country that disrupts such unity.
You're talking about the Sank Kingdom, of course.
The Sank Kingdom most certainly had a role to play improving Oz's support for peace policies. But now they're nothing more than a hindrance to us.
So you're saying...
We can no longer afford to have any nations that won't obey the Romefeller Foundation.
Captain, the surrounding mobile doll unit has started to advance from the country's mountain border.
Right. Our main unit will proceed to attack from the shores. We must siege the capital of Sank Kingdom, New Port City.
Miss Relina? I've just been told our surveillance system at the border has detected an invasion of mobile doll troops.
Duke Dermail contacted me just a little while ago. He says Oz plans to attack us for our unrestricted acceptance of Oz deserters and armed guerrillas.
I didn't expect Romefeller to be this dirty.
Miss Relina, the Sank Kingdom stands as a hope for peace in today's violent world. Just please don't be too hard on those who fight to protect it.
Miss Noy! Pagan, please evacuate all the students from the institution.
Right.
No, stop it! Don't go doing that! Stop it, Epion!
All units, attack! There are just way too many of them.
All right, units, release your Virgo troops.
All units, retreat to the defense line now.
Too late, Miss Noin.
Catra! Thank God.
Even the Sank Kingdom, with its total pacifism and all, has finally gotten dragged into this storm of firepower.
Didn't you follow Pagan's instructions, Dorothy? You have to leave at once.
Who, me? My stay at the Sank Kingdom would be all but meaningless if I couldn't witness this situation. What do you plan to do, Miss Relina? Will you keep resisting, or will you get military assistance from your allies?
That method is not an option in the Sank Kingdom.
But what other methods are there, Miss Relina? If the Sank Kingdom were to collapse now, then the ideal of total pacifism would vanish, as if it were a dream.
That's not true at all, Dorothy. What all the people are wishing for is true peace.
And those same people are fighting beautifully to protect that peace, too. Isn't it grand?
You're straying too far off. Don't leave the city.
If I start going out of control again, no one's gonna be able to stop me.
I haven't got the time to listen to you and your war hobbies right now.
That's not fair, Miss Relina.
Not fair?
You can assemble people with your sweet talk about peace, but when an emergency arises, you don't even do a thing.
Now that's not exactly true.
Oh no, you can't do anything? That's because you're chasing the impossible dream of total pacifism.
How can you say that?
My teacher told me something once. That man is a fighting animal, and that whoever wins after continuously fighting should rule. Isn't that the way to bring about proper order?
Order could never bring about peace in such a situation. That's nothing but domination.
But one can start to establish order merely by thinking this way, right? What can one accomplish with total pacifism when actual battles are being fought as we speak? What you have is nothing but a dream.
We're the last line. We can't let them get through. Ah! Back up, troops!
Don't let up. It's far from over.
Miss Noin!
No, they've already entered the city.
Miss Relina!
There's no place in the world today for powerless total pacifism. You'll only fall prey to those fighting animals. This is the time to stand up and fight, Miss Relina.
Just because humans are fighting animals, that doesn't make this situation right. I believe that people can find a way to establish peace without finding it necessary to fight.
You're so beautiful when you start talking of your ideas. If you ask for their assistance, I'm sure the Trace faction and other soldiers with grudges against Oz will come to you at the drop of a coin.
If the Sank Kingdom and my own existence are going to cause the devastation of war, then I'll do my best to take a new step toward total pacifism.
Yes, it's very important that you act now, Miss Relina.
The city's being attacked. Relina.
Here, Miss Relina. As requested, you are now connected to outer space and all private lines of the Foundation executives. But is there anyone within the Foundation now that can be of help to you, Miss Relina?
My name is Relina Peacecraft, Chief Representative of the Sank Kingdom.
Miss Relina?
Our country is presently under attack following Oz's declaration of war against us.
How shrewd. Is she asking for help from other countries?
Armed combat counters the peacecraft philosophy and the beliefs of the Sank Kingdom and our pacifism. However, if our nation becomes a target for Oz to conduct their battles, I shall renounce this country's sovereignty and dissolve this nation.
How could she? I hope I'm not too late.
Total pacifism should not be the cause of battle, under any circumstances. I am therefore surrendering myself to Oz.
Miss Relina.
This is to further my ideal of peace.
An incredibly bold move. I wonder if we could use that power as a unifying force for Romefeller.
Stop the fighting at once. You no longer have a reason to fight this battle.
Well done! Wow! How much better can you get, Miss Relina?
I'm not in the mood for your flattery right now, Dorothy.
I'm serious. I'm an even bigger fan now. Miss Relina, let's go to the Romefeller Foundation. I'd be more than happy to escort you.
My dear people, please forgive me. This is the only path I can take.
Master Catcher, let's go after it.
No, that would spoil the move just taken by Miss Relina.
Katra, will you please come with me?
Where to?
Outer space.
I'd be glad to.
I will personally guarantee your safety, Miss Relina. However, I don't know how the Foundation will want to treat you.
I'm lost. How in the world am I going to make my ideal a reality now?
We'll take in the Virgos, then commence takeover with manned suits.
Captain, there's still a mobile suit continuing to retaliate in the mountains.
What's that?
Where is my enemy?
The dream of an ideal world of peace was easily overrun by the overwhelming force. But the Romefeller Foundation hands the heartbroken Relina yet another cruel option. Meanwhile, two Gundam pilots, Hiro and Zex, start a battle at the now demolished Sank Kingdom. But the battle is now unnecessary. Next, on Gundam Wing Episode 37, Zero versus Epion.
Zero System, the name given to a cockpit system that quickly calculates battle data and feeds the large amounts of statistics on estimated values directly back to the pilot. But this system also drives a pilot to his limit, to the extent that he won't even fear his own death, thus helping him gain absolute victory. The year is after Colony 195. As the world constantly changes in the chaotic era, there are two mobile suits that could turn humans into the ultimate weapon, the Wing Zero and the Epion.
Zero versus Epion.
I've got to get to the Sank Kingdom. Hope I'm not too late.
Where is he? Where's my enemy? Loss of strategic advantage. Maximum combat levels confirmed.
What's going on with those backup troops? Why aren't they here?
Captain, the enemy isn't letting up at all, and many of our soldiers are now leaving the battleground. It might be wise for us to retreat.
You fool! If we left now, we'd be the laughingstock of the aristocrats.
But the enemy's a Gundam, sir.
That's precisely why we've got no choice but to defeat it. The Foundation doesn't acknowledge the name Gundam. We'd be laughed at as the number 42 Mobile Doll Air Division that was defeated by just one mobile suit with no name.
The enemy mobile suit is coming this way!
Huh? What?
Tactics level cleared. Continuing on strategic level.
To what extent can I fight with this Wing Zero? The problem lies more with myself than with the enemy.
There's Wing Zero. Combat level confirmed target. Commence destruction.
It's a Gundam. A new model. Looks like he's challenging me in this Wing Zero. Hero Yui, it's Zex. What are you doing here?
Too bad. You made a mistake in choosing that suit, Zex.
Hero, you must confirm something. Are you an enemy?
You should ask Zero.
What? What about the battle? What has happened with the Sank Kingdom? Huh? Has the Sank Kingdom collapsed? I was too late. Then what is the meaning of this battle? Isn't it all pointless? Kill those that have come to kill me. That's what you're telling me, isn't it, Zero? Fine. As a true warrior, I'll put an end to our fateful battle. Right here. And now.
Captain, we've lost communication with the number 42 Mobile Doll Air Division.
That increased the Mobile Doll ground troops. 2 enemy mobile suits have been confirmed. We must consider them to have 10 times the average abilities.
Yes, sir, I understand.
Miss Relina, do you take milk and sugar with your tea? Duke Dermail should be here shortly.
I can see your thoughts are with your lost country, Princess Relina. This tea was handpicked from my garden. It may not be to your liking, but please give it a try and see if you care for it.
Duke Dermail, please. There's no need to treat me with this hospitality. Don't forget, I did surrender to the Romefeller Foundation.
Are you telling me that you find a prison more suitable? Well, I'm afraid you're mistaken. We're protecting you, not imprisoning you.
Protecting?
You've continued to push for your ideals of peace, and that's why we've always supported you. However, many traitors of Oz and rebels from the colonies have started to gather around you, disrespecting your efforts for a world of pacifism.
Duke Dermail, what are you saying?
That we at the Romefeller Foundation have saved you from danger in order to protect your ideal. That's how the public regards it and has come to terms with the recent dispute in the Sank Kingdom.
But no.
The declaration of total pacifism that you made to the world was dignified and beautiful and reached the hearts of many people. Therefore, my dear, we fought to protect your objectives.
Nobody's gonna believe that kind of garbage.
No, I'm sure they will. To prove it, we're going to make you the new chief representative of the Foundation, Relina Peacecraft.
The chief representative? That's what I'll be?
That's right. And by having you stand out front and center, the Romefeller Foundation will receive support from the entire world. Our ideal of a global nation will now become a reality. Needless to say, you and our foundation would need to agree on this. Can I safely assume that you'll be our representative, Princess Relina? Oh, pardon me. You're no longer a princess. You'll reign over the entire world, so it'd be much more appropriate for me to call you Queen, Relina.
I'll decline your offer. I can't afford to betray those that risk their lives to fight for me and my beliefs.
But don't you understand that you have the highest rank available on Earth within your grasp?
I don't need such a position. I couldn't possibly dream of trampling over the masses of people suffering from oppression.
We're after exactly the same results as you are. A world void of wars. We're just using a different method to achieve our goal.
That's nonsense!
Oh? Well, you better think it over thoroughly. It's not too late to change your mind. But please, Relina, keep this one thing in mind. The longer it takes you to think this over, the longer people hoping for peace must fight against each other, resulting in many more people getting killed.
You're way too slow, Epion. You've got to be quicker than him.
Come on, Wing Zero, let us come out on top. And now the victory's mine! Sex!
What happened? What's going on?
Production is up 20%. It's almost complete. The huge increase in manpower from the colonies was very effective.
That's the beauty of absolute dictatorship. There's no room for freedom or equality when faced with this large a task.
I couldn't agree with you more, sir.
I'm returning to the lunar base, Sidici. I'll leave you in charge.
Yes, sir. Have a safe trip.
Still using those man suits. I thought I told you to send those people over to work on the battleship.
Yeah, really sorry about that, but we can't waste our strength. Not if we're going to revolt against you. Please, sit down, Colonel.
Who are you people?
Well, we were known as the Trays faction, but right now we're more like revolutionaries from the space colonies, understand?
Revolutionaries?
There's no need to worry. We don't have any intention whatsoever of killing you, Colonel. The citizens of the colonies don't want any bloodshed. All we ask is you show some remorse for your oppression.
This is Hot Dog here. The sheep is now inside its cage. We can now commence the Artemis Revolution.
Brother.
What was that explosion just now? Huh?
What? We now have this base under our occupation. Don't think about retaliating.
Just who are you guys anyway?
We're colony revolutionaries, and we go by the name White Fang. Fellow citizens of the colonies, the time has come to fight back. Tuberov, the man oppressing all of us, is now being confined by our comrades. There's no longer any need to take orders from anyone. The Earth has burned up our manpower and resources. But in the past, we weren't controlled by anyone, and we were all treated as equals. Let us stand up for our rights, people. Together, let's establish peace in outer space.
They've sure done it now. After hearing this, the colonies will jump straight into another chaotic war. What a bunch of fools.
Why don't you kill me?
Because we still have a use for you. You'll now contact the media in the colonies to declare defeat. Then I think we'll just sit back and wait until the citizens of outer space start demanding your execution.
Your methods are no different from those of Oz.
That's correct. We learned everything we know from you people.
Is that right? You almost sound like Trey's himself.
Damn!
No!
Leave him. It's not like he's gonna get away. This base now belongs to us.
Yeah, those brainless rebels. Do they really think I can't get myself out of this? I'll get my mobile dolls to undermine whatever plans they might have.
Doc 1 calling leader. No retaliation found at the base. Hey, it's the dolls!
Leader, mobile dolls have been activated. A battle started at the north gate.
It's Tuberov.
It's no use. This mobile suit just can't compete.
I'll eradicate anyone from this world who has evil intentions or who wishes to battle in space.
No! Wait! We're...
Too late for that!
But I thought the Gundams were all on the side of the colonies!
My mobile dolls will never be defeated. They cannot be defeated. In the end, it'll just be me and my mobile dolls celebrating victory! Just watch! My mobile dolls are invincible! No one can compete against them! I am invincible!
I'll be true to my own sense of integrity.
Report from the unit that took over the lunar base. There was some retaliation by mobile dolls, but that's been subdued. Also, a Gundam showed up there, sir.
A Gundam?
Yes, they say it was the rebuilt 05.
So what happened to Tuberov?
It appears that he got himself caught in the battle, sir.
I see. I guess that can't be helped.
But won't this interfere with all our plans, sir?
Don't worry. The Artemis Revolution has only just started. Once this is complete, the revolution will succeed.
Seems you both got pretty messed up by our machines. Epion told me you're an obstruction to the path that I've chosen. I don't think Epion is mistaken. I see. Looks like they've arrived. Yeah.
The enemy mobile suits are along the shoreline at point B north of here. We'll send all of our mobile dolls to destroy them.
Mobile dolls will reach the shore in 0400 hours.
Why are you giving me this?
I'm taking the Wing Zero. I'll take care of the enemies coming by sea.
What about the Epion?
Use it as you like. That Gundam was built by Trays. I don't understand how that guy thinks.
Somehow I'm sure the Trays would have wanted me to pilot the Epion. Chosen a separate path from you, but for now, I'll be using this Epion of yours.
Is something the matter?
No, it's nothing. Please tell Duke Domail that I, Relina Peacecraft, consent to becoming the chief representative of the Romefeller Foundation. That is the only decision that I could possibly make, isn't it?
Armed colony citizens calling themselves White Fang start taking over one strategic Oz base after another. Catra and Noing search outer space for the other Gundam pilots. Meanwhile, the Romefeller Foundation takes steps to support Relina as their representative because of her peaceful unifying abilities. Next on Gundam Wing Episode 38, The Birth of Queen Relina.
Zero system. The name given to a cockpit system that quickly calculates battle data and feeds the large amounts of statistics on estimated values directly back to the pilot. But this system also drives a pilot to his limits, to the extent that he won't even fear his own death, thus helping him gain absolute victory. The year is after Colony 195. As the world constantly changes in the chaotic era, there are two mobile suits that could turn humans into the ultimate weapon: the Wing Zero and the Epion.
The birth of Queen Relina.
The chaotic situation on Earth, in turn, brings chaos to the space colonies. Citizens of the colonies, retaliating against the Romefeller Foundation's dictatorship, form an armed group, calling themselves the White Fang, and they are determined to free the colonies. Despite having lost Commander Tuberoff, Oz fights back with force and sends in their mobile dolls. Consequently, battles start up in a number of locations.
Do not fly straight for the mobile dolls. Lure them into range of the beam cannon now.
Roger.
Why are you guys bringing this meaningless battle out here to outer space?
A Gundam!
A Gundam seems to have arrived in the battle zone.
He's come.
Miss Noin, we can't risk getting any closer in this shuttle.
You're right. This is close enough. I'll go in alone from here.
Be careful.
It must be the pilot of Gundam 05. He's fighting with a strong sense of justice as well.
The entire mobile doll unit has been defeated by a single suit. This Gundam is incredibly strong.
Discard your weapons! Throw away all your weapons! When the weak have weapons, they give in to their own minds and start going wild. The weak shouldn't be fighting!
You haven't changed a bit, Wu Fei Chang. Do you remember me? I met you at the Lake Victoria base, remember?
So you're that woman.
My name is Lucrezia Noin. It's pretty strange. I don't have any hard feelings toward you any longer. When you think about how enormous this universe is, the humiliation I felt seems so irrelevant.
I get the feeling you didn't come here to battle.
I need your help.
Actually, I need the help of all the Gundam pilots.
I love outer space, but I also love the Earth. I don't want to harm either.
And that's why I need help in order to create peace. I'm sure you Gundam pilots can understand
Just how I feel. Won't you help me?
For the Sank Kingdom, but that country's already been demolished. Why are you still fighting over it?
The country was demolished, but the honorable spirits of the Sank Kingdom can never be killed off.
That's what I want to protect.
Sounds like something a woman would say. Well, I'm still gonna take my own path. I'm not taking any orders.
Huh? Duo?
Huh? Oh, sorry. I'm done filing my stuff.
Duo, you're still thinking of that guy, aren't you?
It's just depressing to think that that could have happened to a fellow Gundam pilot. And I've been wondering what's gonna happen to the colonies, too. It does kind of make you think.
Why are you getting so depressed? You're gonna live the life you believe in, right? That's what you told me yourself.
Yeah, that's right. Well, maybe I should start out by finding a decent job.
Look, here's a new job. They're looking for mobile suit workers at a natural resource satellite. Huh?
What is it?
Look, the satellite belongs to the Winter family.
The Winter family?
I'd heard that all operations had been suspended indefinitely ever since the owner was killed.
Then it can only mean one thing. The son in the family's back.
Okay.
All right, I'll leave the rest.
Huh? Nice digs. Yo, Catra, how you been?
Duo!
What an impressive building. Your family's really something. This is all yours now, right?
No, not yet. My sisters are managing all the assets of the corporation right now. As far as anyone else knows, I'm missing.
Because you're a Gundam pilot? Catra, where were you anyway?
On the Earth. I went with Hiro to figure out what we should be doing. That's the reason I went.
So, did you come up with anything?
I think we've got to fight. That's why I came looking for you guys. There are lots of kind people on Earth, Duo, and the same is true for the colonies. I want to help build a world where everyone can live in peace. I want to protect the total pacifism upheld by the Sank Kingdom.
Total pacifism. Do you really think such a world is possible?
Duo?
I've been fighting for the colonies all this time. They should leave the fighting to me. I should be the only one who has to suffer as much as I did. But now the colonies have decided to start up a war, which means that a lot more people will end up dying. Maybe I've lost faith in what we're fighting for, in the future that we dreamed about. Maybe in the end, peace is just an impossible dream.
I made a grave mistake once. I don't expect to ever be forgiven.